Hello, little artist. Today we're drawing 3 cute cats. And for that we're gonna need paper, something to draw with, I'm using a black marker, and something to color with. Okay, so let's begin with the ears. So let's do one triangle, and then a line, and then another triangle. After that, we're gonna do like a circle, but you're gonna go down and around and stop right there. We're not gonna close it. And then we're gonna do the other part of the circle, the same thing, we're not closing it. Now the back. The back is a line that goes like this. And the tail. The tail is a C shape. See? Just like that. Now, the bottom part is just a little line that goes down, and from this point we're gonna do the first leg that goes back. So it goes around and comes back. We're not closing the line either. You see how the bottom part is a little bit more like wide, and then the second leg is the same shape but a little tiny. Now the tummy, just one line. And now from this point we're going to do the other leg that goes now to the front, and it has the same shape. You see how wide at the end. Now little line, and now we're going to bring the other leg, but it's just 2 lines because we're going to draw here a ball that he's playing with. So we're going to do a circle, and we're going to close this one. Now let's continue with eyes. So 2 circles. They're a little big for his face, like they take a good space on his face. Now the nose is a little triangle, and from there we're gonna do 2 U shapes. Okay, now whiskers. 2 lines to the right and 2 lines to the left. Now for the eyes, the inside of the eyes, we're just gonna do 2 little dots, 2 black dots, and we're gonna put it on the bottom of his eye, so it's kind of like he's looking at the ball he's playing with. And that's it. That's our first cat. Now let's continue with the other cat. Okay, for this cat we're gonna begin with the ear. So let's do a triangle, and this side of the triangle is a little curvy. Now let's do kind of like a C shape. So let's go down and around, and that is my C. Now let's do the back of the head. So let's do just a little line, kind of like closing the circle. Now another triangle for the ear. And now I'm gonna do the first leg. So I'm gonna go down and around and stop right there. Now let's do a second leg. So we're gonna do a line to go down and around and up, and we're gonna stop right there. Can you see how the top part is a little narrow than the bottom? The bottom is wider. Now let's do the back. It's gonna be a diagonal line that goes down, and then after that we're gonna do a D shape. Okay, now let's do like a letter C, and for the back leg we're gonna do just like close this together, like join them together. Now let's do the tail. So the tail to me looks like a letter S. They go up, and now from that point come back kind of like the same way. You see, kind of like a letter S. Now let's do the nose. It's just a little circle right here. He's kind of like looking up, and a smile, and 1 eye, and 2 lines for whiskers. And that's it. We just have one more detail right here, the tummy. That's it. With the second cat is done. Okay, now the third cat. We're gonna begin with the ears again. So 1 triangle, and then a little line, and then another triangle. Next we're gonna do this one side of the head, so it's gonna be kind of like a C shape. And now we're gonna go down with a little bit of a neck, and then like another curvy shape. That's his back. Now next to the bottom part, we're gonna do kind of like another C shape. I like to relate it to letters just so you guys make it easy for you. Now from this point we're gonna do the back leg, and it's the same shape we did on the first cat. It's kind of like a wider on the bottom. See, it's a little narrow on the top. And then now let me put my paper up so you guys can see. Let's close the other side of the head. So again, a curvy shape, non closing, a little bit of a neck, and now let's close the tummy, and we're gonna do one of the first legs on the front, the same shape. It's wide on the bottom, and now let's do exact same shape for the other leg. See, wide and come back. So now we're gonna continue with the eyes. So 2 circles. This cat had big eyes, so 2 big circles, and this one is looking up, so 2 little black dots on the top. Now the nose, the little triangle, and we're gonna do 2 U shapes. That's his face, his mouth right there, and then 2 lines for whiskers. So the tail goes up and around and goes back. And that's it. We finished the third cat. So now let's go for the fun part. Let's color. See you next time.